There are three amazing things you need to know about this training before we finish our first free task. Number one is that the training has already been recorded in a video format with practical demonstration steps that even a child can produce after watching them. The complete video is not on YouTube. It is not a YouTube because that means I'm not taking you to YouTube to watch random video. I only added this part on YouTube so that you can see that it is legit, and when you are done with this first task, you can now pay to access the course and also to join the platform where you'll be submitting your assignments. Okay, now number two thing is that you are going to learn how to mix and master beats, how to record, how to process vocals, mix and master vocals, the backup, the lead vocals, the ad-lib, everything about mixing. Then even if you don't know anything about music production, there is also videos that will guide you on how to produce a beat from start to finish, how to record, how to produce Afro and gospel music from start to finish. Number three is that I'm going to be teaching you the secret on how to use any digital audio workstation of your choice. In fact, in this training, we're going to use Cubase, we're going to use FL Studio, we're going to use different softwares to produce gospel music, to produce Afro music from start to finish, to mix and master everything. And the good news is that I am going to be giving you those softwares in the training. I'm also going to give you sample packs. So there's a lot of goodies for you in this training. So I want you to listen to this more information before you start your free task, and make sure you submit the assignment immediately before the training fee goes up. Okay, so listen to this short information, then we'll start your first task. YouTube. Okay, I will show you where to get the complete training and how to access them. I have recorded step-by-step video guide on how to completely produce a song from start to finish. So you can see I have a lot of people. Now, if you look at this group here now, you see I have a guy who is submitting the assignment, and this is where you can access the video step-by-step guide. So if you click on it, so you can see you have vocal processing, you have level 1, you have level 2. So you are going to be learning everything. So let's open level 1. So as you can see, that is me there. I'm going to be guiding you on how to, record voice, how to make the beats, how to process the vocals, how to mix and how to master the song. So it's a complete training. You don't have to be roaming about YouTube, going from one place to the other, in search of knowledge. Okay, so and then addition to that, I'm also going to teach you how to run Facebook ads properly, whether to get a client online in your country or outside your country. So I'm going to be teaching you how to do that. So it's a complete training that you are getting. All you just need to do is to message me on WhatsApp via the link in the description of this video when you are done watching this video. So let's go back to the training. Please make sure you listen attentively, because I'm going to ask you questions, and that question will be what you will submit on my WhatsApp. I'm going to look at it. When I review it, it will help me know how fast you are in learning and also how fast you are in following instructions. Okay, so the first thing you need to know about music production is that music production is a knowledge. Music production is not softwares. Okay, I've seen a lot of people, they've downloaded different kind of softwares, they've gone to YouTube to trouble themselves, and at the end of the day, they are producing nonsense. I've seen someone using Pro Tools because the name of the software is called Pro Tools. He has never done anything meaningful in his life. So it is not the software that you use that determines the quality of your production. Okay, it is the knowledge you have that determines how you manipulate the software and also determines the quality of your production. Okay, so music production is a knowledge. Please write that down. I'm going to give you another analogy. Okay, let's say you are a chef. What makes you a chef is the knowledge you have about cooking, about recipe, right? It is not the kitchen that makes you a chef. You see that? Neither is it the size of the kitchen that determines how delicious your food will be. You see that? So it is the knowledge you have about your recipe, about cooking, that will determine the outcome, how delicious the food will be. So that is a good analogy to explain music production to you. Okay, so now there are 4 stages in music production. 4 stages. The first stage is called composition. Then the second stage is called performance collection. The third stage is called mixing. And then the fourth stage is called mastering. So I'm going to be explaining it to you. Composition is the first stage in music production where you do the paperwork, just like an architect. When you want to build your house, you give it to an architect to sketch, the drawing of the building. You see that? So that is what you do in composition. That is where you determine how long the song will be, how many backup will be in the song. Will it have hard lip? Where will I have my intro? How long will the intro be? Where will the chorus be? Where will the verse be? That is when you are doing your paperwork. That is what we do in composition level. Then performance collection is the second stage in music production where you use audio workstations. You use audio workstations to receive the audio signals. And what are audio workstations? Audio workstations are physical or digital tools that are used to edit sound. So in performance collection, what you do is that you use audio workstation to receive the audio signals, the sound of that song that you have composed. Okay, you receive them individually, tracks by tracks. Okay, that is recording. The next stage is mixing. Mixing is the third stage in music production where the individual tracks of your project, that project that you have recorded, okay, the individual tracks of your project are balanced and effected to meet the mixing goal. Okay, so what is a mixing goal? I'm going to give you an analogy. For instance, you want your song to sound as though it was done in a cathedral or it was done in a space. You see that? Or it was done in an arena. Okay, or it was done in a room. Okay, so that is mixing goal. Hope you are getting it now. So that is mixing goal. So what you are doing in mixing is that you are trying to achieve that goal. Okay, that goal of the song, trying to make the song sound as though it was done in an arena or cathedral, or that it was done in space, or that it was done in a room. Okay, that is what you do in mixing. Remember, the key point is that the individual tracks are balanced and effected. The fourth stage in music production is mastering. It is the stage whereby you balance and effect the master track. That is when you have mixed everything down. Then you want to balance it. So you balance and effect the master track to meet the mastering goal. Okay, without destroying the dynamic range, without destroying the richness of the music. Okay, without destroying the harmonics of the music. So I'm giving you all these little terms. When we dive into the main training, you will understand all these things that I'm saying better, because I'm going to be showing you practically. Before I start asking you questions, there are 5 things that must be present in any digital audio workstation. Whether you are using Cubase, whether you are using Pro Tools, whether you are using Logic, whether you are using FL Studio, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There are 5 things that you must see. Right now, if you have any digital audio workstation on your computer, go and look at it. You will see these 5 things there. Number 1 is your event column. Okay, so look at my mouse. You can see here all this place here where you have 1, 2, 3. You can see here you have 1, 2, 3, 4. This unit here is called your event column. Some DAW companies can change the name. They can call it playlist. They can call it anything. But just know that it is the event column. In this place, this is where you dress the song. This is where you determine how long the song will be, where the intro will be. You understand when the verse will be, how long the song will be. That is just what you do here, where you can cut, where you can join. You do a lot of cut and join in this area. Okay. Now the next area is the track column. So you can look closely to this place. You see track. This is track. So anything you add here, if you add your keyboard here, you're going to record in this line. Add your drums here, record in this line. Add your piano here, add your bass here, add your pad here. You can see track 1, track 2. This is your track column. This is where you can add track. You can see that. So I can add anything I want to add. I can add keys there. Okay. So I can add anything here. The next unit is your mixer. Yes, this is your mixer track. In this mixer track, this is where you do a lot of balancing. You can see this fade. All these things, you will know how to use it in any digital audio workstation. I'm going to teach you the trick how to manipulate it in any digital audio workstation. When you open any new digital audio workstation that you don't know, you just go straight to it and start using it. I'm going to show you the tricks. I have a lot of softwares on my system already that I use. I use Cubase. I use different kind of digital audio workstations to produce music. Now, after that, the next place is your transport unit. Okay, your transport unit is where you have your play, your stop. You always see this part: play, stop, record, where you can select some tools, where you can change your tempo. This is tempo here. You can see these are the transport units here: play, stop. Then the fifth place, which is very important, is your browser. So some browsers sometimes are hidden in some digital audio workstation. You just have to, figure it. So, but it's important that there's a browser where you can find packs. Okay, when you can find packs, where you can find instruments, where you can easily locate some hidden stuffs. Okay, hidden samples, hidden VSTs in that digital audio workstation. So if you look at this angle, you are going to see where the browser is. So now this is your assignment. Based on what I've taught you now, what do you understand about music production? What do you understand about music production? When someone calls you and say, can you explain something about music production? What do you understand about it? You are going to use voice notes to communicate that to me immediately you finish this video. Now, question number 2. What are the 4 stages in music production? Question number 3. Explain the 4 stages in music production. Question number 4. What are the 5 main sections in any digital audio workstation? Because I taught you. Remember, I showed you your playlist, your event column. I'm just giving you hints. Okay. So if you are able to answer this correctly, that means you are qualified to pay and register for my training. And also your response will help me know how fast you are in learning and how fast you are in following instruction. After that, I'm going to tell you how to make payments, and then I'm going to send you software sample packs, add you on the training platform, and then you start your training. God bless you. See you on my WhatsApp now.